Gobble, 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 gobble.
Oh,
What does that stand for?
Oh, the turkey. Oh, the tryptophan.
Oh, the turkey is so delightful.
Oh, yes.
Right?
And the naps we will take.
The naps we have
And the
taken.
cranberry sauce.
Have you made room for some
I?
like a big feast?
Well,
on
I've been
Thanksgiving?
working on elimination. Yes, I have.
Oh.
Elimination.
Are you going to have a big turkey? Did you shoot it yourself?
No, I hired one.
Oh, you hired a turkey?
I hired a turkey.
A suicidal turkey.
A suicidal.
Suicide. That comes up later. But,
Yeah.
well, you just have to wait. That's called foreshadowing.
That's called a teaser.
Yeah, well, teaser too.
A teaser.
Teaser too.
Hello and welcome to your old news update. I'm Izzy Fitz.
And I'm Bud Driscoll.
Let's shout out to our sponsors. What do you say, old bud?
We will.
We will. Happy Thanksgiving to Eagle Crest Retirement Community, 1501
yes.
East Magnolia.
The best.
Headley's Clothing, our buddy Glenn and his sidekick,
You bet.
1829 South 9th. And 211 West Iron is where?
The Smoky Hill Museum makes history every day.
Yeah. Topping the headlines from yesteryear, Mr. Bud, you were
All right. It's November 23rd, 1965. Remember these old days?
I remember that day.
The 4th of July will be quiet day in Salina next year and all the following years. Well, almost
What
all
are we
the
talking
following
about the 4th of July for?
years. I don't know.
On Thanksgiving.
Well, that's because the commission made this proclamation.
Well, read on.
The city commission took all the pop and sparkle out of Independence Day Monday with a ban on nearly all fireworks within the city limits.
What a bunch of Scrooges.
I know, and that held up for many years until a couple of years ago when we were allowed to shoot off all kinds of things.
And then we were having a bang up time.
We had a bang up time.
A bang up time,
So
surely.
it's a little preview to 4th of July. Get your fireworks now.
All right, moving right along. November 22nd, 1915, the Wayback Machine.
Way, way back.
Yes. Family quarrels, alcohol, bichloride of mercury tablets almost resulted fatally for Mrs. Charles Furby, who is said to have attempted suicide Sunday evening. Mrs. Furby fired 3 revolver shots, all of which went wild. The affair took place at 600 East Ash, where Mr. and Mrs. Furby had rooms.
Wow, Mrs. Furby was serious, wasn't she?
Yeah, but she's not dead.
She's kind of wild. Well, this guy was more successful coming up here.
That's too bad.
November 23rd, 1915. Carl Hackford, a farmhand near Mentor, shot off his face last night when he stumbled into a fallen tree carrying a shotgun with him. If he'd had it concealed, it wouldn't have happened.
That's right.
Death was probably...
Or the safety on.
I know, the safety. Death was probably instantaneous, although the body was not discovered for several hours afterwards. The charge entered just to the right point of the chin and ranged upward. Chin, lips, and nose were torn off. In 1915, they didn't have plastic surgery. Anyway.
They got a little graphic there, didn't they?
They did. Well, back in those days, life was cheap.
Yep. Well, we got 2 that are kind of related here to end our show today. November 22nd, 1890.
125 years ago, Salina Daily Republican.
He's so good.
Historical.
Dateline, Pine Ridge, South Dakota. The Dancing Indians have the Indian Agency and the surrounding country in a state of terror. The ghost dances under the leadership of Little Wound, Six Feathers, and other chiefs are still going at Wounded Knee. White Clay and Medicine and the Indians have their guns strapped to their backs as they dance. It is possible the dancing Indians may consolidate their forces at Wounded Knee.
Ooh, let's get some dancing
There's
going.
been a couple of battles there in our history.
There has been.
So then you go to November 27th, 1890.
You do.
Salina Daily Republican. Mm-hmm. The 7th Cavalry. Yeah. Cavalry. Custer's old regiment is on the way to the Indian Reservation in North Dakota, where trouble is anticipated.
Uh-oh.
An outbreak of hostility would prove suicidal. Sioux-icidal.
Yes, and as Custer soon found out, it was very suicidal
to
go against the Sioux.
Yes, that's right. You can't sue for that.
No suing there.
We'll read more about the way things used to be in the look back section of Monday's Atlanta Journal.
Well, you have fun with your turkey next week, and I'll try to have fun with this turkey over here. So until
Gobble,
then,
gobble, gobble.
we'll see you yesterday.